all the parts of my car that it needs to pass a warrant. Got the good old Chris Fix bit of cardboard here with the tick list. This is my Hilux if you haven't seen my previous video, which we're doing plenty of rust repair on that thing. But we've got some rust in our front cross member, ball joint worn, power steering belt loose. Well, I'm surprised they didn't ping it for being cracked, but that's all we've got to do to it today. So, first things first, we've got to locate the rust, which has been marked for us, so that's quite nice. Don't do what I did, get a jack, but mark the rust out so you can clean it up. So I've cut this out now. Obviously these cuts were too short for the angle grinder, so I've just done them with a 4mm drill bit and drilled along the length of it to get it cut out. And then those are from the angle grinder. So now we're going to need to go and get ourselves a new bit of steel to cut into shape and make it nice and flush. So as you can see, I've got this plate all cut into shape. Just need to clean up the edges now, give it a tack weld, and then go around and weld it all. So you can see that I've welded it all in and ground it all down. So now I'm going to cover it in some sealant and then paint it. So as you can see, guys, I've chucked some sealant on it. Now I might just cover it up a little bit with some white paint. So now I've put a couple of coats of paint on it. Let's move on to the ball joint. So as you can see, this is actually really close to the CV. So I'm actually going to just try and break this out of its little housing by backing it up onto the CV and pushing itself out. Then I can work on getting the lower part out. You know it's bad when you've got the air hammer and the propane torch just to get it out. Oh well, you can chuck the next one in now. So it turns out it's not a good idea to try and replace a ball joint unless you've got the proper tool. I just got this bit of pipe that slides over and got the G-clamp trying to push it in. Turns out you need a good G-clamp if you want that to work. Because even though that's centered, just the force of trying to turn this cheap G-clamp, it's decided to bend it, and it's only halfway in. So I'm not sure how I'm going to get it all the way in. So pro tip, it's a lot easier to just take it out and put it in a vise or something, and press it on with a bit of tube over it. And then the next step up from a vise is pretty much just a press. So chuck it all back together.